and welcome back to the Secured Finance Weekly Update, the podcast where we break down the latest developments in our ecosystem. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben. This week was all about making the entire platform stronger, safer, and easier to build with. We didn't launch a flashy new feature,
Right.
but the work we completed is arguably even more important for the long run.
I agree completely. Let's dive right into the headline item, some major updates for USDFC, our Filecoin-backed stablecoin. Ben, you're closer to the contracts. What's the big news?
So the big news is that we've successfully implemented and deployed EIP 3009 support for USDFC on mainnet.
Okay.
And for anyone who isn't a deep-in-the-weeds developer, this is a massive step for usability.
Let's translate that. What does this mean for a partner wanting to use USDFC in their app or for an end user?
Think of it like this. Traditionally in crypto, every action requires you to pay a gas fee directly from your wallet. EIP 3009 allows for signature-based transfers. It's like giving a pre-signed permission slip. A user can just sign a message to approve a payment,
Wow.
and a third party, like the application itself, can bundle that transaction and pay the network fee. It massively reduces friction.
So it makes complex payment flows much simpler for developers to build and smoother for users. And I see this wasn't just pushed out, it was audited by Hexens.
Exactly. You don't make changes to the core of a stablecoin
No way.
without bringing in top-tier security experts. Hexens went through it with a fine-tooth comb, and the audit passed. It's a real external stamp of approval on the security of this new functionality.
So the core contract is now more powerful and verified as secure. That pairs well with the other item here, comprehensive testing on the Vault strategy contract.
Right. If the USDFC contract is the user-facing part, the Vault strategy is the engine room that manages the assets. We ran it through exhaustive tests, found and fixed some edge case issues,
Okay.
and confirmed it behaves exactly as intended. This dramatically lowers runtime risk and gives us a rock-solid foundation for the next phase of features.
This all sounds like preparing for growth, strengthening the core before building taller.
That's the perfect way to put it. And that theme carries over directly into our next topic, engineering and workflow. This is the under-the-hood work that users don't see, but they definitely feel the effects of later.
You're talking about the code cleanups. The update says without changing look and feel. So why spend time on it?
It's like a pit crew organizing their garage between races. A cleaner, more organized code base means our developers can move much, much faster. When we decide to build a new feature or make a change, we can do it more quickly and with a lower chance of introducing bugs. This work now pays off in development speed for the rest of the year.
And it seems part of that was also fixing the tools the pit crew uses, like Storybook and the automated tests.
For sure. Storybook is our component catalog. It lets us see every UI element in isolation. Fixing the display issues there means we can validate visual changes much more accurately. And repairing the automated tests is huge. Think of them as a 24/7 quality assurance team. For a little while, some of our robot inspectors were malfunctioning. Now they're all back online, giving us that safety net to ensure any new code doesn't break something old.
It's all about building a more resilient and efficient development machine. And all this work is powered by the people who believe in the project, which brings us to the community. We just had community call number 94.
We did, and it was great to see Masa take the stage to give a full recap of the past month.
Yeah.
And more importantly, a look at the near-term roadmap. The energy was fantastic. How was the Q&A portion?
It was really engaged. The questions were sharp and insightful. It shows the community is paying close attention. And that direct access where anyone can ask a question to the leadership team and get a live answer, it's just so important for building trust.
Totally.
And making sure we're all pulling in the same direction. The momentum feels really strong right now.
Absolutely. Solid product foundation, a refined engineering process, and a strong, engaged community. It feels like all the pieces are being set for the next big step.
I couldn't agree more. And for anyone who wants to see the results for themselves, you can check out the USDFC app at app.usdfc.net or our lending platform at app.secured.finance. All the links, including the developer docs and that Hexens security audit we mentioned, will be in the show notes.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. We talked a lot about reducing friction with updates like EIP 3009. What do you see as the single biggest point of friction that still holds back the average person from using DeFi applications? And what would a simple, elegant solution look like?
A great question for the week. Thanks for tuning in to the Secured Finance Weekly Update. We'll see you next time.